They called him a businessman, a philanthropist, even a local hero. But beneath the suits, the smiles, and the success was a man hiding one of the darkest secrets in the country. This is the shocking true story of a man who turned human lives into currency, and the one mistake that finally brought his empire crumbling down. Subscribe now for more twisted true crime stories like this. And don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and turn on notifications. Now, let's begin. By all outward appearances, Victor Harlan was everything a small town could admire. In the quiet southern town of Brookhaven, Mississippi, he was known as a generous local tycoon. He funded scholarship programs, donated to churches, and even organized Christmas giveaways for underprivileged families. People saw him as the epitome of American success. But beneath the polished veneer, Victor was orchestrating something sinister, something international, violent, and vile. His empire wasn't built on tech or oil or real estate. It was built on human beings. It all started in 2004, when Victor returned from a business trip to South America with more than cargo in his private plane. Authorities now believe it was during this trip that Victor established his first link to a human trafficking ring. Over the next decade, dozens of people, mostly young women and children, would vanish from poor rural towns and border cities, only to be sold or exploited under new identities across state lines. Many never made it back. Victor's legitimate logistics company, Harlan Freight Services, was the perfect cover. With trucks crossing borders daily and warehouses operating around the clock, it was easy to conceal people among the shipments. One of those victims was Maria Delgado, a 16-year-old aspiring artist from El Paso, Texas. Maria disappeared in 2013 after accepting what she thought was a waitressing job in Houston. Her family never heard from her again, until a tip in 2020 led to a warehouse in Georgia, where authorities found Maria alive, but completely unrecognizable. She wasn't the only one. A sting operation recovered 19 others, each with similar stories. False promises, brutal transport, and forced labor or worse. Many were too traumatized to speak. So how did Victor stay under the radar for so long? Simple, he had friends in high places. Local police were routinely donated brand new squad cars. A sheriff's re-election campaign was suspiciously funded in full. Inspections of his warehouses were always clean, because they were always expected. That all changed with FBI agent Renee Caldwell, a quiet but relentless investigator who had been tracking a cross-border trafficking pattern for over 8 years. When she found that every transport trail seemed to crisscross through Brookhaven, she got suspicious. Using drones, tracking devices, and undercover agents posing as warehouse workers, Caldwell built a case so airtight even Victor's most powerful allies couldn't protect him. In February 2022, at a gala for a children's charity, Victor Harlan was arrested mid-speech. The crowd gasped. Cameras flashed. One woman screamed. Inside his warehouses, federal agents found cages, literal cages, hidden behind false walls. They found forged passports, burner phones, and over $3 million in cash stored in sealed crates. More damning, they found logs. Names, ages, routes. Proof. He was charged with human trafficking, conspiracy, money laundering, and multiple counts of kidnapping. Victor's trial was one of the most publicized in Mississippi history. Victims testified anonymously via video. Others refused to appear, too terrified even after his arrest. But the twist came from within. His own daughter, 22-year-old Leah Harlan, took the stand. In a shocking turn, Leah revealed that she had discovered her father's secrets after snooping through his office one night. She found hidden cameras, shipping manifests, and a locked safe filled with cash and false documents. She had known for almost a year, but didn't go to the police right away out of fear. Instead, she secretly recorded conversations with her father, hoping to gather enough evidence before acting. Those recordings were key to his conviction. Her final words on the stand shook the courtroom. "He told me once that people were a product, just like corn or oil. I can't live with that. No one should." Victor Harlan was sentenced to 180 years in federal prison without the possibility of parole. He showed no emotion as the judge read the sentence. His lawyers tried to appeal, but the mountain of evidence was insurmountable. While in prison, Victor's former allies began turning on each other. Several local officials were investigated for corruption and bribery. His assets were seized and auctioned, with proceeds going to victim recovery programs. And the final twist? Harlan's prized mansion was turned into a rehabilitation center for human trafficking survivors, a poetic justice that made headlines. Leah Harlan now works with a nonprofit helping rescued victims find new lives. In interviews, she says she still struggles with the guilt but hopes that speaking out saved others. Victor Harlan fooled an entire town. He wore masks of kindness and generosity, but behind closed doors, he orchestrated a nightmare. This story is a reminder. Sometimes evil doesn't look like a monster. Sometimes it smiles, donates to charity, and lives next door. If this story shocked you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more gripping true crime stories, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments. How would you have handled discovering a secret like this in your family? Until next time, stay safe, stay alert.